Hello everyone, in this video we'll be solving problem 122, best time to buy and sell stock 2. The problem statement is, we are given an integer array prices where prices of I is the price of a given stock on ith day. We need to return the maximum profit that we can achieve by buying or sell a stock. We can make any number of transactions to maximize our profit. The only condition is that we cannot hold more than one stock at a given point of time. In example number 1, the maximum profit that we can make is 7. One transaction is to buy on day 2 for value 1 and then sell it on day 3 for value 5, giving us the profit of 4. And the next transaction is to buy on day 4 for value 3 and sell it for 6, which will result in the profit of 3, totaling the amount of profit to 7. In example number 2, there are multiple ways of getting the maximum output or maximum profit, that is 4. One simpler one would be to buy it for 1 and then sell it for 5. I hope you were able to understand the problem statement. This is very similar to the problem 121 where we need to buy and sell the stock. The only difference between the two problems are here we are allowed to make multiple transactions. Let's switch to whiteboard and discuss the optimized solution. The best way to understand these kind of problems is to plot all of the numbers in the given array onto a graph. On the y-axis we'll have price and on the x-axis we'll be having days. The basic math to calculate the maximum profit is to buy low and sell high. So basically we are looking for any upward trend between the two numbers that can give us the maximum profit. In other words, the left point of the trend should be less than the right point. For example, if you look at day number 1, the value of the stock is 7, and after that the next day the stock is dropping to 1. So if we try to calculate the profit between the two, the result is going to be minus 6, which is not a profit, it's actually a loss. So no one would want to buy the stock for 7 and sell it for 1. But if you look at the next trend, the value is 1. The next day, the value of the stock is increasing to 5. So if you buy it for 1 and then sell it for 5, the profit will be 4. So we need to look for all the upward trends, calculate the difference, add them together and return the result. So in this graph, there are two upward trends. One is between 1 and 5 and the other is between 3 and 6. So if we calculate the profit between the two, we will get the total of 7, which is the maximum profit we can get. As I mentioned earlier, this is an easy problem to solve. Plotting all of the numbers onto a graph helps you visualize the trend that we need to look for in solving the problem, and accordingly we can come up with a solution. With this solution, our time complexity is O of n, as we are only running one iteration on the input prices to figure out the maximum profit, and the space complexity is O of 1, that is constant space, as we are only using this one variable to record the total profit that we can make using multiple transactions. I hope you were able to understand the explanation. Let me show you how we can implement this using Python. Here's the solution in Python. In the main method, I start by initializing a variable profit and set the default value to 0. After that, I'm starting a for loop to iterate through all of the elements starting from index 1 all the way till the end. Inside the for loop, I'm first comparing the value at I with I minus 1. If the value at I is greater than I minus 1, it means I can buy the stock at I minus 1 and sell it on the ith day. So I'm calculating the difference between the two values, which will be the profit, and then adding it to the profit variable. After the for loop is complete, I'm returning profit as the output. This code, when submitted on LeetCode, beats 100% of the submissions in terms of runtime and 11% in terms of memory. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you were able to understand the explanation. The details to access the source code is available in the description below. Feel free to check that out, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you.